Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back for another Dokkan Battle video. I'm gonna talk about the 7th anniversary EZA. I know I'm a bit late, and by a bit, I'm like almost 13 hours late. The thing is, I'm not in the US, I'm in the Middle East, so this comes out at 11 a.m. my time. Uh, Look, with work for me, it's because I own my own thing, so like, I don't really have I don't really have a fixed schedule. One day I could work like an hour, the other day I could work 14 hours. So today when these guys came out, I had my clients. One of my clients was over. I couldn't get to it, but to be honest, I'm very brain rotted that when I was sitting with them, I was checking my phone when these guys came out. Either way, let's get to the point. They're really good. From what Look, because I wasn't part of the Dokkan Twitter before like recently. Like my only connection to Dokkan online was watching the Truth and Nano. That was it. Never really commented, never really did anything. Just played the game since the first year anniversary, and that's it. But I've been seeing people sucking Gogeta off. Like, okay, I get it. He's really good. He's not better than the anniversary LR. And let me rephrase that. He's not better than the Dokkan Fest anniversary LRs. He's on the same level. He's not better. Because I remember I've been seeing this I don't know if it's a dude or a girl. It's the Annie guy. I'll just call them they. They have been sucking Gogeta off so bad. We'll get into it. I'll give you my thoughts. And yeah, leader skill, they only added one key. Understandable, they don't want to make the easy ace like have a better leader skill. It's not that important. They're still a really good leader, either way. And you'll barely run them as leaders anyway. So I'll tell you what changed. This changed to greatly. Amazing change. This also changed to greatly. Amazing change. So we'll get right into it. I won't go over the gods portion of this because they're exactly identical in base. Like if you look at it, are they? They don't have the easy A one on the wiki. They're exactly the same. You gotta just trust me on that. I'll pull them up. We're using the wiki. Let me. All right. This is it. Oh hell no. Man, how come don't they have the easy A for? Yeah, they don't. They just don't. Either way, I'll figure it out when the time comes. 77% damage reduction and launches a guaranteed attack, super attack for the first turn. Two key, two key attack and defense 100%. Guard 7 turns. Amazing. You can keep them for more than the first turn. In their first turn, they're gonna be tanky as fuck. But because the guard is gonna be on for 7 turns, previously they only had it for the first turn. Yeah, and they sucked at their second when they came back for their second turn. They sucked even during the 7th year anniversary. Amazing. So one additional. Okay, attack and defense 200% up from 120. Receives orbs. Okay, this is good. For every key sphere obtained, so at 8 key spheres, they're gonna be good. For every rainbow key sphere, chance of performing crit is up by 10%. Launches an additional 17 when attacking, 20 key or more. super effective, and launches an additional. You're gonna get around like 3 rainbow key spheres or 4 per turn, especially later on. But let me see, in their first turn, they have their super, 1 additional, 2 additional, and a third. And they could do 4 super attacks, like guaranteed 4 super attacks with 20 key on their first turn, and then you have the hidden potential. With this, they're gonna jump up to like 1.6 million defense. Amazing. Really, really good. The gods are exactly the same. For their second turn, they can super up to 4 times because they're gonna lose this 77% damage reduction. They can get caught on their second turn because, by the way, 1.6 million with guard is like nothing. But after their second turn, they're really, really busted. In base, when they go into Gogeta, it's a different story. This is not really a big deal, especially that most red zones, I'm not gonna talk about the other fight the hardened foes, or I think it's called the hardened battle foes or some shit. They'll get caught even if they're in slot 2 without this. However, like they can get caught if they get super. They're gonna be completely fine against normals. However, in red zones, this is meaningless because most red zones nowadays, they're not really that tough. And it's good because you can put them in slot 1 for the LR fusions, the anniversary one. Anyways, let's get right into Gogeta. Massively raises attack and defense for 4 turns. Probably the best super attack effect. The gods have the same exact one. Massively raises attack massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. To be honest, this could have been massively as well, but either way, after him and the god super, they're not gonna take damage at all. I'm just saying this could have been massively for the future, because it will matter later on. Okay, so for the first turn he appears, another 77% damage reduction. This is gonna stay. Attack and defense 300%, receives 2 additional per key sphere. Attacks are effective against just attacks are effective, like super effective. High chance of crit, counterintuitive, it doesn't really matter. He's gonna crit most of the time because he's gonna build up crit from rainbow key spheres. Guards all attack, amazing. Literally, so good. Launches a super attack. Foresees enemy super attack. He just has a scouter, like straight up. And he has a counter. For 4 turns in the character's entry, randomly changes key spheres. He's a rainbow orb changer. For every key sphere obtained, attack and defense up 100. For every rainbow key sphere, another damage percent and crit. So most likely he's gonna have around 80% crit. And his first turn he's gonna have 100 because if you get 3 rainbow key spheres. But usually he's gonna be rocking a 30% damage reduction, like his average turn. Damage reduction rate 50% when HP is 50% or less. When he reaches that and he gets 3 rainbow key spheres, he's also invincible. When receiving a super attack, great chance of nullifying it and countering it. Nullifies it and counter with super tremendous power. Okay, so it's the counter. Amazing. So let's see. 1 super attack. He just has 1 additional and he can get the... So if you're gonna build him, for now build him full additional. He's not gonna need dodge, especially when this is up. When you first go into Gogeta, he'll tank slot 1. When he's 50% or below, he's gonna tank slot 1, but later on, like if this is not up and this is used, he has to be in slot 2. In slot 2, he's invincible. Like, nothing's gonna touch him. Straight up. The first turn, he can go slot 1. After that, no, unless this is up. He's gonna do insane damage, by the way. Is he better than Super Vegito? He's not. Is he better than Gogeta? He's not. The only reason why people are saying he's better than the anniversary Gogeta is for one simple reason. People have him rainbowed while they have Gogeta at like 55%. And even during that case, I still see that Gogeta is better, the anniversary one. I mean, they're both anniversary. I mean, the Super Gogeta. His active skill is amazing. Support, everything is on point. The thing is, their base cards, okay, I get it. They're weak. Like, they're not weak. They're a bit undertuned. Especially the Super Gogeta one. But overall, they're on the same tier. Like all four of all four, like Super Vegeta. Actually, no, all three are in the same tier. Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and the LR Gods. Vegeto's a special case. Vegeto, he's gonna run it the entire year. The turn where he uses his target mechanic, nobody is coming close to his damage, and he just tanks everything. So, you see how people were like, I mean, he deserved to be sucked off last year. Beast Gohan, he's on that same level, like, he's a mistake. Vegito is a mistake. Okay, so I don't know how we're gonna get the easy A details for this. Dude, like, come on, man. Uh, their bases are exactly the same, like, nothing changed, it's just their links. And here are their links. Wait, let me. I tried to find them all over the internet. I couldn't. So we're gonna use the truth's video. I'ma get like a copyright smack or some shit. To be honest, I don't give two shits about that for now. Okay, so we're gonna read the kits. Damage reduction, same shit for one turn. Attack and defense 300, same shit. Effective against all types, same shit. Guards, okay, same shit. High chance of critting, it's the same exact thing. The only difference is medium chance of dodging, and they change rainbow. They change into rainbow, and for 4 turns they're gonna change. They're gonna double rainbow orb change. They have the same exact one, attack and defense 10% up for every key sphere obtained. And they have the same exact one, except they don't have damage reduction. They're gonna have a chance of dodging. So they're gonna probably, you're gonna get probably 4 rainbow key spheres because they double rainbow change. So they're probably gonna have a 90% chance to crit and 70% chance to dodge. They have 2 additionals in their kit, unlike Gogeta, which has 1. I mean, who has 1? Because it's a person. It's not a fucking object. Their super attack effects are exactly the same as Gogeta, massively for 4 turns and then massively for 1 turn. And when they're 24 key or active skill, they get 50% attack. And you know how Gogeta has the 50% damage reduction when HP is below 50 and guarantees crits? They have a guaranteed dodge and launch an additional super attack. So on their best turn they can super 5 times, while on Gogeta's best turn he can super 3 times. They get more stacks, and yeah. So which one is better? By truth. Thanks for the info. Okay, so which one is better? I'll give it to you in my opinion. I know everyone has been slurping this dude. They've been down on their knees. Especially Annie. Bro, Annie has been on all fours. I don't even know the person. I've just entered Twitter, and this dude is down bad for this Gogeta. In my opinion, the gods are better. You're gonna tell me, well, actually, the Jiren. Let's pull it up. I already have it. So when you're entering the Jiren fight, you're gonna be on like minimum turn 6. Okay? Jiren locks. The locks. And he has AoEs. By the time you reach turn 6, they're gonna be around 3.6 million defense. That's before super. He disables. I think this Jiren disables dodge. No, it's the last Jiren. So it doesn't even matter. They can dodge. Like the gods can dodge his AoE. The gods are gonna have a higher defense than Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. Cause think about it. 5 super attacks. I mean, let's say it's not his best turn. 4 super attacks with a massively raise, or 2 super attacks and 30% damage reduction. Who do you think has the higher attacks defensive stat? The thing is, the only thing that Gogeta has over, actually he doesn't. Like, okay, he disables dodge. He's still not gonna do jack shit to them. He AoEs, his attack is 1.4, okay? And he gets another 50% for after supering, so his AoEs are 2.1 million. The gods are already gonna be guarding, and they're gonna be 3.6 million plus defense. They're gonna double digit tank it. Who's gonna output more damage? It's the gods. I'm not gonna say who's gonna straight up tank better. They're both gonna tank exactly the same after supering. Before supering, Gogeta tanks better. After supering, they're both gonna be at double digits no matter what. It doesn't matter. You gotta look at it from the perspective of who has more to their kits. I know why they gave gods more additionals, because Gogeta has the counter and for the super attack, so it wasn't gonna be fair if he had the same exact amount of additionals. And that's one thing I want the community to understand. Yes, on paper, Gogeta looks invincible, especially in fights that disables dodge. But if we're gonna go based off this fight that disables dodge, it doesn't really matter because the gods can't be hurt in this fight. I'm sorry to break it to you, they just can't. I know you guys love to have the fantasy. Gogeta daddy, please fuck me. It's not gonna happen. And I have no agenda to push. Like, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 is a go-to-das character. I'm not gonna sit here and be like the gods gap Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They don't. But if we're being technical, who's better? The gods. And in a fight that does not disable dodge, the gods are like obviously better. So let me know what you want. I can't even speak. So let me know what you guys want down below. I mean, what you guys think down below. They're both goated. They're both 3 and 4. You want to put them as interchangeable? That's up to you. I'm putting the gods above Super Saiyan 4. And it's gonna be the same case with last year. You know how last year, like, Evolution Blue Vegeta was just better than UI Goku when they first dropped. But by Tanabata, UI Goku became a bit better because of the dodging stuff. It's gonna almost be like that. The gods can have an 80% chance to dodge at best. At worst, they're gonna have a 60% because they're gonna rainbow orb change twice. So they're gonna get at least the 3 rainbow orbs. Overall, it doesn't matter who do you think is better. They're both insanely good. and they're both gonna be really good until next year, and probably even the year after. Like they're gonna be usable in the 11th year anniversary meta most likely, like how UI Goku and Ev- Evolution Blue Vegeta are usable. And if you want, I'm not gonna do hot takes to be honest, because all my takes are really cold. They're just logical takes. Follow me on Twitter. I think it's linked in my channel, and we can talk there. Let me know down below, and peace out.